Day 2, working in the garden. We're gonna go ahead and get started right now. Hey y'all, it's Eric with East Texas Homestead, and today we're gonna finish up, hopefully getting some fall planting going on, and finish up cleaning up the garden and get some cabbage and get some kale and maybe some broccoli and a few other things going in the garden, just to see what we can do for the winter time. So if you remember at the end of the last video, it was raining like crazy, or just starting to anyhow. And boy, did we get some rain. I haven't even looked at our rain gauge yet. Let's check this out. So it looks like we got 3 inches of rain last night. We had a tornado. We were under a tornado warning for about 4 hours. We were under tornado watch for quite a bit of the evening, and a thunderstorm watch all night long. So this is our first time to actually walk up this direction since we filled in the trench, and so I'm really curious to see how much of it has washed back out and just kind of what this storm did to it. Oh, so that's interesting. Looks like a lot of the trench actually ran down, kind of came down here and then filled this in, because this should be about 2 feet lower than it is right here. Looks like we filled it up pretty good. Well, I kind of expected a little of that to happen, but I was hoping that much wouldn't wash out. Could be worse though.
That is bad.
What are you doing, dude?
I'm in the trench. Where's my
You're in the trench.
Yeah. There it is.
All right, don't ever do that without eye protection. That was really stupid. So I'm sitting here just pruning this basil back. I clearly don't need any more basil in my life, but I hate to just throw this all away and rip it all out. Especially if nothing else, because this is still putting on flowers, and I like the fact that it's bringing in pollinators. So basically what I'm doing at this point is going through and pruning back the areas that are already dead. They've done their thing, they've already dropped their seed. And then just kind of shaping it up a little bit. This is kind of funny to me. I just realized that earlier this spring, after I'd planted all the basil that I could muster up, I actually had a few of these I bought one little 6-pack. Yeah, that's right. All of this is from one little 6-pack. But I came down here and I basically just planted this one right here in this little pod. I never even took it out of it and just kind of set it there. I planned on coming back and transplanting it somewhere else, but you know, things happen.
Yeah.
So what y'all want to plant?
I want to plant Texas blue bonnets.
Texas blue bonnets?
Yeah, that's what I want to plant. I want to plant the colorful ones. Right here. And these are dudes.
All right. Okay, boys, here's what we're gonna do. We've got some really good soil, but it's really heavy on the organic side of things, but not really on the dirt side of things, right? So what we're gonna do is take our shovel and a pot, and we're gonna go back up there where the trench washed out, and let's get some dirt to mix in with our garden soil. Sound good?
Sound good.
All right. Get some dirt in there. There you go. We're still working on our shoveling skills. Good. One more scoop.
One more. Oh.
Perfect. All right, so what I want you to do is take a handful of this and put it in your bucket, and a handful of that, and a handful of this, and a handful of that.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
Oh. We'll just kind of, here, hold your hand up.
Whoa, they're all different kinds.
Yeah, all different kinds. Dude, yours need to be about that deep. So hold your hand open and just pick one up and put it in. And pick one up and put it in. All right. Buddy, yours says to put yours 1/8 of an inch deep, even shallower than his. So basically, you're just going to put them on here and you're just going to kind of poke them. So put one here, one here. There you go. That's good. All right. These will come up next spring.
So, to water them.
All right, now we want to make sure you don't wash the seeds away with the water. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good. All right.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, good job. All right. All right, boys. What did we just find under here?
A black widow.
Come here, tell me.
We found a black widow and a nest.
Black widow nest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's a big one.
It's very much alive. And it was down here, down in that hole right there.
And we learned that black widows can actually kill the daddies. The mommies can kill the daddies.
That's right.
And I didn't know that.
Well, so what do we do to black widows?
We kill them.
All right, black widow's dead.
Yeah, we got covered. We got another spider web to get.
All right, there's another one.
Under the seat. Why this and then this?
Oh, kind of feels like a black widow, doesn't it? All right, let's be careful and let's check. All right, so far I don't see any black widows.
Just a black widow web.
But that web looks like it sure might be from a black widow.
That actually could be an old one.
Could be an old one, or the black widow could be in that hole, but it's probably up underneath that gray part. So we're going to thoroughly check this one out and make sure there's no black widows in it, because that one right there just jumps on these guys and doesn't really pay attention. Alright, so I don't really have a rhyme or reason to what I'm planting where, which I know I probably should. But I'm going to plant carrots over here. And I guess I say I don't have a rhyme or reason, but really I'm thinking I'm going to do shorter things down here because the sun is coming from this direction. And I want to be able to have the sun hit this other stuff. So I'm going to put some carrots in the ground right here. Yeah, carrots can get rather tall, I suppose, but they
Big and
are.
tall.
But they're kind of spindly, I suppose. So we're gonna just kind of do carrots all in this section right here. Oh, I guess. That one. That one. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to plant some spinach. Put one here. Here. All right, well, today didn't go exactly the way I wanted to as far as getting a bunch of stuff planted, but we got carrots and we got spinach planted, and that's a good start for right now. We're gonna come back through and get some other stuff. Honestly, we've got quite a bit of rain coming in the next couple days. Probably not the best time to plant stuff anyway, but I thought I'd go ahead and get a leg up on it, because if I don't get it planted, it won't get planted. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and there's a thumbs up right there from Buddy. And we will see you on one of these videos right over here. Talk to you soon.